Off-roading is a lot of fun, but it can also be a lot of dangerous.
Today, we invited professional off-roaders to break down
Some of the most dangerous, boneheaded off-roading fails that we could find on the internet.
going off-road is some real mechanic stuff.
My name's Natasha Adams. I am the owner of Hardline Ladies Off-Road.
My name's Josh. I'm a steering, suspension, and gearwork specialist, and I work in the off and on-road performance industry.
I'm excited to watch a show happen today.
The first clip involves a Polaris RZR fail that the driver was lucky to walk away from.
Oh no, that was way too. Oh no.
Oh, dude. Oh!
Oh, come on.
Oh!
I would have definitely tried to keep all four down on that run.
He put his hands up like, no, dude, don't.
He's got him. He kept all hands inside the vehicle. I'll give him that. That's a hard send, bud.
They were trying to climb that wall. Speed is not your friend when it comes to something like this, and way too much throttle like that guy did is definitely just gonna put you on those two back wheels and you're gonna flip.
I also don't really think this is the perfect vehicle for this.
You might need a longer wheelbase before you want to attempt anything like this. A four-door RZR or side-by-side or a rock bouncer that has a little bit better cage.
I'm hoping that he did that in a way that he doesn't want that thing anymore and he just sent it.
Okay, cool.
If he does want that thing, I would just throw it away.
I think it's a given when you go off-roading, you're going to bang up your 4x4. Is this part of the lifestyle, or is this a boneheaded mistake?
Bonehead, definitely boneheaded mistake all the way. That's putting it nicely.
I would have to say 100% this is a boneheaded mistake.
Guy sent it just a little too hard there, didn't he?
Even when you have all the right mods, you never know when an obstacle is going to ruin your day. Snow and Jeeps.
I love snow.
Yeah, it's
yes.
fun, right? Oh, some mud. Oh, yeah. All right.
Can't park there.
Yeah, even though that's a Dana 60 front, ball joints can break.
So what's going on here? What's happening? He just buries this right front wheel and then it just snaps at the bearing or the ball joint?
Left the chat. Exactly. It completely broke at the knuckle and said, I'm going to stay here, guys. I don't want it anymore. It looks like he just got up into a wall. Maybe already had a fracture in it.
Obviously, he's been doing it all day. Everything loosened up.
There you go.
Whenever you go off-road, every time you get home, retorque your stuff. Check if something's loose, because all that vibration, jumps, just sand and dirt get in between everything, and you want to make sure that everything is 100% tight.
Is this part of the lifestyle or is it a bonehead mistake?
This I'm going to call part of the lifestyle.
It's part of that lifestyle, the send it lifestyle.
Now, in this next clip, it's hard to tell if fault lies in the 4x4 or the driver.
That's a noise.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a nice Toyota.
The best.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No, reverse. Go into
No.
Throttle out.
Go forward.
See you next fall.
That back passenger tire is definitely in a hole, and that front driver tire is trying to get over a rock. You can see where he goes into reverse, and just that little amount of weight distribution slowly tips the car.
If he would have had a spotter and came forward out of that, there would have been no issue. He couldn't see anymore, so he wanted to try to come back from wherever he slid to try to get it down again. Another one of these short wheelbase, man.
Yeah.
Too tall, not wide enough, not long enough.
Shorter wheelbase vehicles are usually very top heavy. What he should have done, in my opinion, how he has his tires like this, if he were to have gassed it in reverse, it would have sent the car this way, sending the weight of the car this way, and then he would have landed on all four. But he did not do that.
Is this part of the lifestyle or a bonehead mistake?
I'm gonna call it a bonehead mistake. You have somebody with you on the trail, ask them where you're at and to save the day, guys.
Part of the lifestyle, because that's something that, it happens to most people.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, because this is a new channel and it goes a really long way. Our director Tony has assured us that nobody was seriously injured in any of today's clips, so let's see what kind of trouble this next driver got themselves into. Oh, this is one of those new trucks?
Motocross jump, Raptor.
It's a guy with a Raptor, so it's gonna happen.
I spent a bunch of money on this brand new Raptor. Let's see what it can do.
It's a sweet jump, though.
It looks like a dirt bike track.
that is.
Well, you can see there's just like a little double. Like you just hit that right there. But he was going for the old triple.
Yeah,
he wanted to really
in the
get
flats. That's your knees are hurting after that land.
Dude, you
even.
flat landed it. Bags blew off.
Disconnect those airbags. You can buy another truck. You can't get a new one of you. I don't think they expected to get that much air, to be honest with you, because I think they meant to send it and it to land kind of where it's flying over.
The only thing you're gonna be able to mod is that landing.
Yeah.
To fix this scenario.
I'm all for sending trucks and stuff, but I really hope that this guy had a helmet and harnesses.
All right, I think this one's pretty easy to grade. This is part of the lifestyle. If you're a Dylan with a Raptor, this is the type of stuff you do out on the farm.
You're just, I agreed 100%. I couldn't argue that. It's already a bonehead. It's not a bonehead, it's a mistake.
Yeah, it can't
it's
be
just
a
lifestyle of a bonehead.
It can't be a mistake when your name's Dylan and this is just how you operate. Quick PSA for all my Raptor friends out there. Raptor doesn't mean bird of prey. So if you're going around to all your Raptor shows and you're like, oh yeah, I got the bird of prey truck, that's not what it is, okay? Jurassic Park lied to you. Raptor means one who steals, you thief. Stop telling people it's bird of prey. It's not. Okay, let's see another clip.
All right, we're a little off course. We're a little in camp.
Yeah.
Oh, good, it's a 4 parts truck. Don't worry, he's going through. Doesn't matter if someone's in the tent.
Oh my
yeah.
God, no way.
Oh no, you have to do that. If you're in the race, you have to do stuff like that.
This is Baja. People are deciding to camp right next to a high-speed road, which I always find freaking hilarious.
They cook, clean, everything right on the track, man.
This guy in the truck obviously
So
gets off
please let me
trail.
in.
He's like, hey, I gotta get back on the road. And the guy's like, well, hold on a second. Give me a second, let me move the tent. This guy's, I don't have a second. I don't have 1 second.
When it comes to the off-road world, we kind of frown on people that go off the trail. You're not supposed to go off the trail. You're supposed to stay on the trail. Keep the trails open for everybody. The Baja is different because there's a track, but you have to have a really good co-pilot to be able to actually navigate you.
I've watched a lot of Baja races. I'm guessing though they go off course a fair
It
amount.
happens quite often, especially if you're coming out of some dust. So I see a lot of videos like this and a lot of racers reaching back out and donating stuff back and apologizing. So if your gear is destroyed, just know, hopefully at the end of the race, they're gonna come back and remember the campsites they dusted.
What do you think? Is this part of the lifestyle or a bonehead mistake?
Part of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And fortunate everyone was safe there.
Part of the lifestyle, 100%.
Yeah. Those people know what they're signing up for. It happens sometimes.
Okay, so you've got a sick 4x4, you got some buddies with you, and you're about to hit the trail. The question is, how are you going to clear some of the obstacles on that trail?
That's not looking like the best place to be parked. No, don't.
Dude, don't put your hand out!
Never, ever, ever put your hand out.
Oh,
You cannot stop it. You're already over.
oh, it's such a gnarly, reaction though for a person. It's like your instinct to do that, but don't ever do that, ever, never.
I would say, again, this is one of the situations where you need a spotter because that hole was much bigger than even we could see from this perspective.
I don't think he saw it. I think, and if he did see it, he thought he could throttle through. The only thing is that he's got what, 31s? So that's gonna get stuck in that rut, and as soon as that happens, you can see the whole car shifts over to the driver's side, and it's game over after that.
You have a short wheelbase vehicle like this. How does that change your off-road experience?
You've either got to be micro, low, and not top heavy to drive between the rutted out areas, especially if you're going to be anything in the woods and hills. Worse than a lot of these guys out here running full width and 40s that are digging them out and just having fun going up the hills. So if you're going to be running a narrow wheelbase, be prepared to have some type of recovery gear, something to tether you down if you are getting high-sided, to hopefully keep you from a rollover or possible injury.
It's a bonehead mistake, and you see this all too often.
That's a bonehead mistake.
Bonehead for sure.
Crawling over rocks puts a lot of stress on your drivetrain. Now let's see if this next fail could have been avoided.
Oh, it's the next day. Oh no. Oh, what happened? Oh, drive shaft. Drive shaft. Oh no. Look, it's wiggling.
XJs are great. They're fun. They're perfect for beating up in situations like this. Parts are cheap, mostly.
Yep.
So what did he do wrong, or is this just misfortune?
That's just life. Obviously, he didn't tighten his drive shaft like I told you to do every time you get home. Double check your stuff.
The universal joint, the good news is it's snapped. It's still in the yoke. If you notice, it's not on the slip
Not
yoke.
on the- yeah,
it's
not
left,
on the-
it's left over there.
Okay.
With the size of that drive shaft, he's probably running a good slip yoke eliminator, but just not the correct flange and yoke. Yeah.
It's a little skinny though.
It is, but you know,
shaft.
it's not the size of the shaft, it's the strength.
I got. Never mind.
So the U-joint is a part of the car that actually goes from the drive shaft to the differential. Drive shaft goes from your transfer case to the differential. All that torque and all that force is sent into your differential. If you have loose bolts, cracked bolts, anything like that on that U-joint, it's just gonna shear that off and your drive shaft's gonna do exactly that, what happened in that video.
So would you say this is part of the lifestyle or boneheaded mistake?
Part of the lifestyle.
Part of lifestyle.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, for sure.
That's what people do. We just want to
I mean,
put big tires and stuff on it. We don't want to have to mess around with U-joints and axles. We just want to look cool and crawl over stuff. Why do I got to do the hard work? No one sees my U-joint. Just rip it and grip it.
Even if you never intend to go off-roading, sometimes the road itself is just a little off. Let's see how this next driver handles it. Oh no!
Oh, that's great.
Lamborghini in the mud.
I would do it too.
That's not a Urus.
Oh, look at the water coming out of the ring. It's like a waterfall. Oh, no!
No!
Oh!
Dude, that's the worst of it. He got away good.
Rip the whole diffuser off.
Oh my Atlanta.
I would
Oh,
take-
grab that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going too fast. All that water is pushing up underneath there. You can see it. Just like, look, he's plowing
These
through.
bumpers are made to draft air
Right.
due to their rear engine mount.
Oh, pulls the
all
whole
the
thing
exhaust,
off.
everything's back there.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't own a Lamborghini. I don't know the rules.
Avoid water crossings at all costs. Take the day off, hang out with your car.
When it comes to water crossings, you want to stay on the throttle, don't stop, and if it's a water crossing that's big enough, you need a snorkel, you need big tires, you need everything that can prevent that water from getting into your engine bay, or at least as little as possible.
When I'm off-roading, one of the things I like to do when I see a water obstacle is I find a big stick and measure it.
Is there a rule of thumb to determining if you can cross depending on the depth of the water?
Safely to judge, if it's about half the height of your wheel and no deeper, you should be good without sucking up any water.
Is losing your bumper to a river part of the lifestyle, or would you say it's a bonehead mistake?
In general, it's part of the lifestyle. When it comes to that car, it's a bonehead mistake.
Bonehead mistake, I'll leave it at that. I hope all Lamborghini owners aren't boneheads.
Ripping pieces off your ride is not the worst thing a river can do to you. Let's see how a well-equipped 4x4 handled a river of similar depth. Oh yeah, that's just a big puddle.
Yeah, that's good.
Ah, this is the fun stuff.
Does he have a snorkel?
Looks like it. No, that's an exhaust.
Oh,
It's a
that's.
stack. This is an OBS.
Oh, yeah.
This is a work truck.
Oh, no.
No snorkel.
He let off.
All right.
Good until it wasn't.
Good
You can see
until
the
it
color
wasn't.
and smoke change. That's gonna give you a good sign of fuel to water. That's a H2O motor.
So he sucked up a bunch of water, air got in the intake, went into the cylinders, and probably hydrolock that sucker.
It stopped it for now, for sure. A hydrolock is when a vehicle sucks water into the intake and it fills the cylinders till they have no room to move. Typically, it can damage piston rods, obviously contaminate oil, and ruin many sensors on the way.
And one way you can prevent hydrolocking, don't drive your truck into deep water.
Bonehead mistake, but
Yeah.
part of the lifestyle when you
That's true.
You got a lake on your property.
Yeah, you know, it was a mistake. The guy drove in too deep of water. But also, we all kind of do that sometimes when it's fun.
Bonehead mistake.
Definitely bonehead.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's just not caring for your car at all.
We absolutely love off-roaders on Real Mechanic Stuff because, win or fail, they're always pushing past barriers. So, let's see what happens when these crazy New Zealanders built a 4x4 from the ground up and challenged nature herself to a duel.
Mother Nature doesn't lose ever. But maybe not. That's
There's
the
gotta
start
be
of this?
There's a vehicle, I'm sure.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's a quad. What are we gonna see come out of this? And they built it. It is. That's one, dude. He came out with a sticker.
Whoa!
Oh!
What is that?
Right-hand drive.
What?
That's cool.
All right. So
I want that.
There's a jungle.
Yeah, they're out somewhere where the snakes fear them. Like, for sure.
Okay, let's see. It's got the air intake way up there. That's a snorkel we were talking
And
about.
you plumb that from his kitchen for sure.
So cool.
the batteries right next to his feet.
Oh no.
Is that made out of wood? That's tied together out of wood. This is a survival vehicle. This is a survival vehicle. These dudes were like, what happens when it's the end of the world and all you got are parts? You make it work. That's an I-beam behind him.
They literally built it out of the land, bro.
Oh my God, those are
Wood.
sticks?
Those are sticks and wood.
Now they were underwater a whole bunch of time.
Honestly, I don't understand how that thing was pulling fuel. And they're gonna set, I think, a record, if anything. Most vehicles with a snorkel, you could run cold water crossings and stuff and not be too affected if you're out there and running, but he's completely submerged besides the intake. So I don't understand how the rest of the system's still kicking there.
As long as that engine is perfectly sealed and that intake is above the water, I don't see why that wouldn't be running.
You want to drive a truck underwater?
I would love to have that truck.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. I just have one cool friend to hang out with and do that all day.
We got one more clip to show you, but first, remind the people who you are and where they can find you.
My name's Natasha Adams, and my Instagram is Natasha Adams, and my YouTube is Natasha's Cars.
My name's Josh Mazzotti. You can find me at Mazzotti Auto on Instagram. I'm located in Sylmar for any of your steering, suspension, or gear needs.
Let's now take a look at the most impressive 4x4 we've ever seen as it takes on a literal cliff.
This is good stuff. King of the Hammers.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Long
Whoa.
wheelbase.
What?
Long wheelbase.
It just extended.
Really long.
It's extending more.
Extendo wheelbase.
On the
Well,
front
height,
and rear.
wheelbase, front, rear, power assist, hydro assist steering. So he can pretty much plant the rear wheels, put the front ones on top of this huge wall, and then suck up the rear hydraulics while he's still crawling. So I don't know how this guy operates so much stuff at once in rocks like this.
I mean, you're basically like
Nice.
cheating.
That's the problem. Once you get a car like this, everyone's just jealous of you. But whatever, I don't care. It's lonely at the top.
Good stuff. I mean, you can go almost anywhere with something like that. You have all the options. You have long wheelbase, short wheelbase.
When we talk about the wheelbase and the length, this guy can touch it all. From short to long, he's everywhere.
So benefit, long wheelbase, you can climb stuff like that without tipping over.
Absolutely.
So if you're short wheelbase, you're not gonna bottom out.
Exactly.
Right.
That, he can raise it too. So extending the wheelbase for obstacles, you can bring your lift height. It's a lot of things to operate.
Wow.
That is passion.
Yeah.
For somebody looking to do something different, that's huge in the off-road industry. I mean, there's not too many people creating new styles of off-roading at the moment.
That's a neat engineering feat right there.
Top tier, one would say.
Yeah.
Josh, thanks so much for coming in, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast.
Dude, that was a lot of fun.
If you've never been off-roading before, get out on some trails. It can do wonders for your mental health. You're out in nature and you're having fun. And you'll meet cool people.
If you've seen an off-road fail clip that we haven't reviewed here on the channel, why don't you leave it in the comment? I want to watch it. I love watching this stuff. I like reacting to it. I like when people do silly things. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.